Hajia for real. Edna Mwaba, she has brought herself and she has taken the headlines. She has taken over the headlines and she's trending. We thought, Hilda's world record, is something, that should excite the whole continent, but not even, should I say, a day or so. And just right after, this record and this, should I say, sad news or whatever you call it, also popped up. And this is what they say. Mona Faiz Montrage, hey, this name there, Mona for real, received over $2 million in fraud proceeds and pretended to marry one victim to further the fraud scheme. You see, Mona for real's case is, let me say, it's fraud. It's about fraud. It's about fraud. I think about a year or two ago, she went to the UK and allegedly she was arrested. So, I think the management later issued press or statement that it is not true. And we're like, okay, we thank God. Then, just yesterday, this thing popped up on the internet that he has now been moved to the States. I don't know if I should say it is sad or maybe whatever you also call it. I've always said, no matter what, I won't wish prison or arrest for even my worst enemy. I won't do that. But I can't also blame, the law or the process, because some people were also affected emotionally, financially, psychologically, physically, whatever. They were also affected. I wouldn't want to be in their shoes. So let the law, take its own course or deal with the parties involved. Whoever is found, guilty or whatever they call it. So this is what the U.S. Attorney Damian Williams said. As alleged, Mona Faiz Montrage was a member of criminal conspiracy that specifically targeted older Americans through romance. It's quite, should I say, interesting. So this is what it means. She will, or they, because it says among some people, so I don't know the group of people they are, but this is what it means. Let me single Mona out of the whole thing. So this is what they are alleging. Mona poses like, she's in love with you, she loves you and blah blah blah, like kind of dating or marriage and all that, and she will work her ways around you and take money from you. It's like, taking care of your girlfriend or your wife, some sort of, but it is a lie. That is what they are alleging, that it is a lie. So she deceives people through romance, allegedly. She deceives people through romance and takes money from them. That is what the attorney is saying. Allegedly. Please, I have no facts. I have no evidence to it. That is why I keep using allege. Please. Now, it continues. From at least in or about 2013 through in or about 2019. That is about 7 years to 6 years. Yeah, 6-7 years. Montrage was a member of a criminal enterprise based in West Africa that committed a series of frauds against individuals and businesses in the United States, including romance scams. So it is not just about marriage or anything or dating. They also duped or took money from business people or companies and all that. Allegedly, please. Many of the enterprises, women's scam victims were vulnerable, older men and women who lived alone. Older men and women who lived alone. You see, I've not been to states before, but sometimes, these people, they get so lonely and they need people to talk to, they need people around, they need people to show them love. So they became vulnerable, according to the statements. They became vulnerable and then fell for, their antics or tactics or whatever. And they were duped, allegedly. They were duped. Interesting. The enterprise frequently conducted the romance scams by sending the victims emails, text messages, and social media messages that deceived the victims into believing that they were in romantic relationships with a person who had, in fact, a fake identity. A fake identity assumed by members of the enterprise. See? Hey, Edio, Sikape. They created fake, social media accounts, and then use that. We all know this. We see them all the time on social media. You receive a message or friend request from, this kind of fake account and all that. And if care is not taken, like me myself here, I don't have Kobo, I don't have web. So if you come into my inbox, you won't get web. So they know their target people, and if you don't take care and you are found, they will deal with you. That is what they are saying that they use. That is what they are alleging or they are saying. Once members of the enterprise had successfully convinced victims that they were in romantic relationship and had gained their trust, they convinced the victims under false pretense to transfer money to bank accounts. The bank accounts the victims believed were controlled by their romantic interests, when in fact the bank accounts were controlled by members of the enterprise. See? When you are in love, you do a whole lot of stuff. When you are in love, even the local here, when you fall in love, when a Abeku falls in love, Abeku does a whole lot of things. So don't be surprised. I won't be surprised if Abeku is part of these victims. You see, love can make you do a whole lot of stuff. You understand? And you can't fault the people, the victims. You can't fault them. They thought they found love. And unfortunately, this is what happened. So, Mona, Mona is now in the States, or heading to the States, and I learned she'll be granted bail, I think $500,000 or so as a bond or something, in a few coming days, and you'll see what will follow next. I don't know if you should pray for her, or as some people are saying, she deserves it or whatever it is. But as I said, I will never wish my worst enemy to even go to jail. No, I won't do that. However, I won't also stop the law to take its own, process or course or whatever. The victims are also humans. They deserve, to be protected. And I wouldn't want to be, in their shoes. So if the law is taking its course, who am I? Who am I So, Mona for real. Ha! Should I say all the best? Anyway, my name is Skuli, and this is where we end today's episode. Kindly subscribe. Please don't watch and leave. Subscribe and share for people to also get to see or know what we do here. Let's meet again tomorrow. Take care. Bye.